Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video you are going to get all the information related to the latest review updates of the series called IC 814, the Kandahar Hijack. IC 814, the Kandahar Hijack, a Netflix original series, is centered around the events of the 1999 hijacking of an Indian airline, which was taken over by 5 terrorists. This article will explain the show's ending and help you make the connections between the real events and the story, including who was ultimately saved, where the terrorists went after the hijack, and more. The 6-episode series IC 814, The Kandahar Hijack, directed by Anubhav Sinha, is available for streaming on the over-the-top platform Netflix. It tells a true story of the 1999 hijack of Indian Airlines IC 814, which was carrying over 170 passengers from Kathmandu to Delhi. If you have watched the series thus far, you probably know exactly what the terrorists demanded in exchange for the passengers from the Indian government, but if you're still unclear about what happens in the final scenes, here's an explanation of what's shown. What happened at last? All of the passengers on board were freed alive, with the exception of one, Rupan Kochel, 25, who was fatally stabbed by one of the hijackers during the flight. His death was intended to demonstrate to the Indian government the gravity of the hijack. Was the Indian government happy as IT was able to release others alive? No, the victory was not so great because in return the nation had to free these terrible terrorists. This illustrates that while most of the passengers were spared, terrorists who constituted a threat to India's national security had to be freed by the government. The series' conclusion depicts how doctors and his teammates wished India had received more foreign assistance. If so, events would have turned out differently. The terrorists traveled to Tarnak Jilla, the location of Osama bin Laden's base of operations. The terrorists reportedly rejoiced that evening after their success. Media sources state that India believed the Taliban would apprehend the terrorists who were freed from their captivity and apprehend the hijackers of Kandahar. Nevertheless, the Taliban gave them a safe path to adjacent Pakistan. One of the terrorists that India freed, Masood Azhar, formed the terrorist organization Jaish-e-Mohammed, which carried out terrorist strikes in India, including the attacks on the Indian Parliament, the Mumbai attacks of 26/11, and even the Pulwama attack. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates related to upcoming movies and series.